Hey, welcome back to our channel. So today we are going to learn about Python list. What is Python list? What kind of operation we can do? Where can we use in Python? When we do our Python application, when we write, so it's very useful. First I will start with a definition here. So what basically Python list here? So Python list is an ordered collection of similar or different type of items separated by comma and included within bracket. So what does it mean here? So here we'll break it in pieces and we'll understand here. So list is an ordered collection of similar or different type of items. So below you see we have this language. Here we are giving like a C, C++, Python, Java. So all are here a string, even though we can add 1, 2, 3. So this is your string here, this is your integer. So all kind of similar or different type of items and separated by comma and included within a bracket. So here we are saying when you need to retrieve this value from this list, you don't need to give like a C, C++, Python. You can give some indexes which start from 0. So here we can give because it's a ordered collection. So when we need to fetch the data, we can use start index with 0, 0, 1, 2, and based on that corresponding whatever value will be there, that will be fetched. In second line, what we are given here, list are mutable. Mutable, that means we can change. Mutable, that means we can update, we can edit, we can add, we can pop, we can delete. So many functions are there in list which we can use to do in our application. We can update, add, append, delete an existing list. Python list is one of the most used data structure. So Python comes under like a data structure also, which list start and end with this bracket, and xyz 3 4 5, these are the value. So let's check first here language what I have given here. So that is the language C, C++, Python, Java 1, 2, 3. So that the value, this is the string, this is the integer. So now if you want to see the type of language, let's see what the value we have. List, this is what type of what we have defined, this is the list type of. So whenever we need to see, we can use this type function. Now I got this language, all these details, all this value which is defined in this list. Now we need to retrieve the value. So retrieve the value here, as I said here, it's ordered collection. That means you don't need to give this particular value, we can give the indexing. So here what we are giving the index. If we will give 0, let's see, we are getting this C. If we give like a 2, we'll get this Python. Reason is that this is the 0, this is the 1, this is the, in the same way you can do from reverse also. So when you are giving here, it's a 0, it's a 1, it's a 2, it's a 3, it's a 4, 5, 6. If you are giving 5, you are getting 2. If you are giving 6, you will get this value 3, because we started from 0. Total value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing if you want to do in reverse way. If you want to fetch this value directly, and this is the one way you can give this 6. Another way you can give -1. So in that what we are doing, you are also fetching the value in the reverse order. See, in reverse order, that means here that value will be -1, this value will be -2, this value will be this -3. What we are getting? We are getting here 1. If we give -4, what will get? Java. If we give this -5, we'll get this Python. So that the one way to retrieve the value here. Similar here, this I have taken example that which I was explaining here. I can take 1 minute. I have commented. Let me uncomment that. So I have another list I have taken, and then what I'm doing, I have list 1, list and list 1. So I'm taking this list. Let me print this list also. so that we'll see both value. So here we can see this is the list value, this is the list value, first one, and this is the list one. Now I printed both. Now I need to fetch the value from here. So here what we are doing, this is the list, that means this value, and what is the 2, 0, 1, 2, will get this value. Here list, this is the start from 1. Let's see one by one. We can see this value which I said, this value we received. Now if we are going for list 0, 2, so that we received. Now we have to slice this value. I don't want this complete list. I want some specific value from this list. For that we need to give slicing. So slicing, like from what is the start of where till what number, what 1, that means 0, 1. Start from 3, 4, 5 this value and go all the way 3. So 1, 2, 3. So 3 basically what value we give as an end value, that we have to exclude 3, 4, 5, 1.23 and data coders. This value data coders it's excluded. Reason is that we have given 1 column 3. That means take value 1 and 2. Now what we'll do, list this 2. We start from 2, 0, 1, 2. Start from 2 and this value is given, it's empty. That means take all the value and go all the way end, start from here, this from 2, this is 0, 1, 2, start from 1, start from 2 and go till all the way end. That for this. Now if you want to do multiple, sometime like this is the list, this list what we are doing, we are multiplying 3 times. So we can see this value, we are multiplying 3 times, this same value we just multiply 3 times. Another example we can see here, list plus list 1. What is the value we have given in list? This value we have given list. In list 1 we have given 1, 2, 3 data coders. So we can see this value here, this value we have given till here, and then after this is the data coders. So that example we have seen here, that how to print a list, what are the how to add with some other list, how to slice some values from the list, that near and other operations. So append to Python list. So this is my list 1. I have given value this 1, 2 and 34. So list 1 append, we are adding one data, that means this is the value. And now what we are doing, so we have existing value 1, 2, 34. In that we are adding data. We'll see. So what we are doing, this value existing, and on top of that we are adding one more value, that is data. So it got printed. Now what we are going to do, we are going to add one more value coders. So what we'll see, what it will see, first value, this is the first value, on top of that we are adding coders. So that is another value. Now so that for appending. So similar you can append and that append always it goes in the end. We are going for some other example, that is combine or merge 2 lists. So we have a 2 list, one list like 11 and 12. Another list I have given this data, and another value is a coders. So list 3 I am taking list 1 plus list 2. Some you need to add this list, you need to append some list. So multiple operation we need to do. So in that scenario we can use such kind of operation. So here list 1 plus list 2. So list 2 and we are printing. Let's see. So what we are doing, list 1 and then list 2, both we are printing here. And another example we can see here, list 1, this value, list 2, this value. What we are doing in list 1 here, if you see the difference, we are adding, that means this one list, and on top of what we are doing, we are adding another list. So that and that both list 1 plus list 2 we are assigning list 3. But here what we are doing, we are list 1 and list 1 having some value, and list 2 we have defined, and then list 1 itself we are extending. That means it will not create 2. What it will do, it will extend this value. So here if you see the difference, let me comment this value 1521, then after it's taking Python. Okay, and Python we are taking this language. I got it, because we have defined this language. So what we are doing, we are giving, this is the one value, and then after language we have defined here. So if you go here, this all the values taken, that means taking as a list, it's a kind of nested list we are taking here. So this list 4 Python, then so you can see this all the value is coming here, this in list 4. Now what we are doing, this list 4 we are having this value Python, and this C, this all the value. Here what we are doing in list 3 dot extend list 4. So when we are going for list 3 print, so that is the list 3. In this example we can see here I have taken this list 3 15 21, list 4 I have given this value Python and language. So to value, what I am doing here, this list 3 dot extend, that means this list 4 value we are extending on list 3 and then printing list 3 and list 4. So you can see here in list 3 earlier what was value we have 15 and 21, but in the same list we are adding list 4 value. So you can see 4 value here 15 21 Python list, and that 4 one I am printing here. So that for merging, or you can just merge in 2 different list in the same list using extend function. Then we have this pop item from list. Let's assume you have one list, and that you want to delete to pop some values from that existing list. So you can do it. For that I have this list, and what I'm doing, I'm trying to pop. So pop basically it will take your last value. It's like, so here what we are doing, we are popping this value. So you can see this, we have a 1 2 3 4 5 number we have, we are popping last number. If we do this one more time, this function again, it will be what we are doing, this list and list that popping. Again if we are going to do this list again one more time, then what it will do, let's see. So now you can see first time like a pop 1 2 3 4 5, then after we are popping first time, then 5 gone, again we are popping, then we are 4 also gone. Now so in that case, like in the last, what value it will be in the last, that will be popped. But if you want to pop any element from a specific location, then you have to provide from which location you want to pop. So here you can see we are providing a pop 0, that means 0 is the index. List works on index level. So here what is the index? 0 index, 1 index, 2 index, 3 4. So here we are 0, on 0 we are having 1, so this value. So that for pop items from the list. Now using this del is the function to delete item. Delete this. Here also we can specify from which location you want to, from which element you want to delete index. So del, here you can see. So now we have a value, this 1 2 3 4 5, and we want to delete from element index 0. So here index 0 is the 1 value. So what we are doing, del function list, and we are providing 0 index and printing list. So it's removing this 1 element, and rest of the element it's giving. Now what we are doing, we want to delete another element 0 1 2. So now what we need to do, we can print also to see, or directly also we can it's a notebook, so we can get the value here also. So here what we are doing, see here this 2. So now we have 0 1 here, 0 1 2. So this value, because this already it's gone, this number already gone, so we have this value. So what here this value 0 1 2, that value we are deleting, and rest of that part we are printing. Now if you want to delete entire list, so what it will do, it will delete. And if we try to print, and we can see whether we are able, so it's saying it's already deleted. So that's what it's saying, name list is not defined. Okay, now remove or clear all item from the Python list. If you want to completely remove or clear, so you can do like this function also, clear, and then you can clear completely. Move this entire element from the list. So for that purpose, list dot clear. Now remove a specific values from Python list. A specific values we have seen here del also, we have seen pop also. So every like a function we have some difference, some there like use cases where we can use this. So in pop we have seen, if you are not providing any like indexes, then it will pop from the end. Otherwise, if you are providing some indexes, then it will delete from that. If you are going for del also, del if you are providing this index, then it will delete from that index. Otherwise, if you are providing entire list, it will delete entire list. If you are going for so similar, if you are going for removing a specific, so here you provide what you are providing here. Let's comment this and let's see. Here you are providing this 1 2 3 4 5, and here what we are doing, you are giving this a 2. So here this list you are providing this value, you are not providing any specific index, you are providing list 1 remove. What you remove? 2 value remove from this here. If you are providing let's see here. So now what we are doing, we are removing this 2 from next. First we remove this 2, next we remove this 2. So that means wherever 2 will come, we can remove that value. So that for remove function, how to remove. So remove basically it works, what value we are providing, that value will be removed. Another, remove duplicate from list. So sometimes situation comes when we need to remove duplicate from the list, but ideally this is we don't have any specific or a special function method to remove duplicate from the list, but there are multiple tricks that we can use to do. So the simplest way we can do this Python set. What we can do, whatever, so Python set once we'll read, then we'll go in more details, but here Python set doesn't allow to have duplicate value. It should have only unique values. Otherwise, if we are providing this duplicate value, it will make this unique value. So here in this case we have this list. Let me print this list here so that we'll get this clarity. So first this list, here you can notice 2 came 2 times, and then what I am doing, I am putting set and this list, then set and this value, and again I am printing this set, I am printing this value, and we'll see. So here what we are doing, first we have this list, you can see entire list, but here we have a duplicate value. We have a duplicate value 2 came twice. So what we are doing, this is the set and list 1 is the entire list. From there we are using set, we are removing this duplicate. So now we can see we no more duplicate value here. So using this set function, we can remove our duplicate from the list. Another example you can say, I mean same example, but how to use in the same. So let's say you have a list in your program what we are using, but you have to remove your duplicate. So once you remove a duplicate using set function, so type of set, let me show you, then you can get what I'm trying to say here. Now this set 1, so let me comment and I can show you. So type of set 1, so you can see type got changed. Earlier if you go here you can say first what we have a list, class list, what value we have defined, and then after we converted this list into set, so type got changed. Now we have a set. So for that what we can do, again we need to convert from set to list, so that wherever my function where we are using, that we can use. So here what we are doing, this is the list value, we are converting into set, and then after we are on top of that we are again converting into list using. Now we can go for another example, how to get list length of the Python. So in Python we have this list, that value we have, and sometime we want to see the length of this list if we want to iterate in loop, any for loop or any loop. So for that purpose we need to know how many value is there. So 1 2 3 4 5, you can see 5 values, so we got this 5. That means we are checking the length of the list, that for, so similar that we can use any for loop or something. Counting element occurrence in the list. So now we can see this is the for length of the list, how many list, and this is for occurrence in that means like we have this value 1. How many time 1 came here? 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. That means we are going to check in entire list one element how many places it occur. So for that purpose, this is the my list dot count, and we are giving the value, what value we want to see. If we give here, let's print, and you can see here 3, one value, it's a it's a 0th index, 2 index, and 3 4 fourth index. So 3 indexes we can see this value. If we remove, let's assume like remove this value and then see, now you can see we have a 2. So that's what. If we give this 7 value, then we can say 7 only one time it came. If we give this here this value and go for another example, you can see this 4 number came only one time. Let me put 4 this one more 4 here. What we have done, so now we have a 3 4 1 2 3, we can see 3. So like that we can see this how many occurrences in your list. Check if an item is in list. So we have this list, we have taken this list 0 1 2 3, this list, and we want to see whether any specific value whether present in list or not. So for that what we can do, we can check, we have to check the condition. So for that checking condition we can use if condition. If condition, what it will do, we can give the number 2 in my list. In is the syntax, if this is the number, this number is coming from any of the value, we can take 0, we can take 2 3 value, whatever value we want to check in my list is the entire this element, and we are checking. So now we can see this, its number is present. Now if you want to give this 12 whether present or not, 12 also present. If we give like 10, and now see whether it's a present or not. So it's not giving any value. Now what I can do, let me print in else, and we can give this whether it's not present, then what to do, it's not present in this list. So now we can see what it's doing. It started from this 0 index, and it's scan each and every element in this list and checking whether it's matching or not. If 10 is not matching from 0th index to last index, then it's going for else statement, and it's saying it's not present in this list. That for checking the item. Now coming for find the index of an item in the list. Now we have to find the, so first index position 0, we got the value 1. This is the 1th position, this is 2nd position, this is 3rd position, this is 4th position. Print my list dot index. Here what we are doing, 0 1 2 3. So where is this value? So now in index we are passing the value to find the index. Let me repeat one more time. Here what we are doing, using this index function, we are passing the value. This is the value, this is not index. So here we are passing this is, and it will go in this list, check each and every element and check where this value matches. Where this value matches, when it will match, it will return the index of that value. So if 1, what is the index? 0. Here what is the index? 1. What is the index? 2. What is the index here? 3. So here if you go this value, you can see this is the index, that is the index number, this is the 3. Now we can see this index method takes 2 optional parameter. So what we are doing, if you want to check this value, and if you want to see this where it's a value present, so if we go and see this value, so here we are doing, okay, let me make a comment because I gave this. So here what we are doing, so index method takes two optional parameter, so start and stop. We don't need to say, supply in value if we supply start. So if you are going to start, so what we are doing, my list dot index, so this is the 41. So 41 here we have given this value. If we make a comment of this and we'll see here, so what we are doing, 0 1 2 3, that means this value it's present on this index 3. But if you want to check in your list entire from the start to till what this list exists, so for that what we can give the start, and we want to see this value how many places it's present. So here this you can give here. We are checking this my list dot index 41. Where is it, this value? 0 1 2 3 4 5. We are searching from like a start and end. What is the value here, so that we can go and we can merge. So here basically we are providing this start and stop. We don't need to supply an end if we supply a start value. So what we are doing, we are giving this start value. What is the start value and for which location you want to see, I mean that. So that is the optional value we can give. Okay, so that's it for this Python list. There are so many examples, but I have taken few example, and that all you can do practice, and you can based on that. Thank you. That's for this Python list. Thank you.